Welcome back, MVP Road Car family. Today we've got something truly special. The rebirth of a legend. Yes, we're talking about the 2026 Mazda RX-7, the car that has petrol heads all over the world holding their breath. After years of speculation, rumors, and concept teasers, Mazda has finally delivered what fans have been dreaming about for decades. A modern sports car that carries the iconic RX name with pure rotary-powered spirit and cutting-edge technology. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into its design, performance, interior, and of course, the price tag that could either excite you or make you rethink your savings plan. Right off the bat, when you first see the 2026 RX-7 in person, it's hard not to be blown away. Mazda has absolutely nailed the design language here. The RX-7 has always been known for its sleek aerodynamic curves, and this new version keeps that DNA alive, but with a futuristic twist. The front end is aggressive yet elegant, with those razor-sharp LED headlights that almost look alive. The hood dips low, giving it that signature sports coupe stance, and the sculpted lines flowing along the sides are a perfect balance of muscle and grace. It's got that zoom soul Mazda always talks about, but turned up to 11. The front grille is a reimagined version of Mazda's Kodo design philosophy, minimalist yet bold, framed by a subtle carbon fiber splitter that hints at its performance pedigree. The wheel arches flare slightly, housing gorgeous 20-inch forged alloy wheels that come in multiple finishes depending on the trim. Around the back, the rear design is where nostalgia meets modern art. The circular LED taillights are a clear homage to the classic RX-7 FD, but they've been reshaped with a 3D effect that gives them a depth you won't stop staring at. The dual exhausts sit wide apart beneath an active diffuser, and when you see that retractable rear spoiler lift at speed, you instantly know this car means business. Mazda has managed to make the RX-7 both timeless and futuristic. The proportions are near perfect. Long hood, short rear deck, and a low-slung stance that hugs the ground like a true driver's car. It's the kind of car that doesn't just turn heads. It makes people stop in their tracks. Now moving inside, the cabin of the 2026 RX-7 is where Mazda really flexes its attention to detail. This is not your average minimalist interior. It's driver-focused, premium, and surprisingly comfortable. Slide into the driver's seat, and you immediately notice how everything is angled towards you. The digital cockpit is a 12.3-inch curved display that blends seamlessly into the dashboard, providing real-time performance data, navigation, and rotary engine information. There's even a special Spirit R mode that transforms the interface into a race-inspired layout with tachometer highlights and G-force tracking. Mazda has gone with a combination of Alcantara, leather, and lightweight carbon fiber throughout the cabin. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, and wrapped in perforated leather, while the paddle shifters behind it are made of brushed aluminum. The center console houses a minimalist gear selector and a rotary controller for the infotainment system. Echoing the car's rotary heritage in a subtle but clever way, the seats are some of the best in this segment, deeply bolstered, with enough comfort for daily driving but enough firmness to hold you tight in corners. Even the sound insulation is perfectly balanced. You get to hear the engine's whine and turbo whistle without it being overwhelming. Mazda has also included a 12-speaker Bose audio system tuned specifically for the RX-7's cabin acoustics, but honestly, once you hear that engine, you might never use it. Speaking of the engine, let's talk performance, because this is where the RX-7 truly comes alive. The heart of the 2026 RX-7 is the all-new Skyactiv R hybrid rotary engine. Yes, you heard that right. Mazda finally brought back the rotary, but this time it's smarter, cleaner, and paired with hybrid tech. Under the hood sits a 1.6-liter twin-rotor rotary unit, turbocharged and assisted by a compact electric motor. Together, they produce an impressive 450 horsepower and 370 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts. The result? 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 3.6 seconds, with a top speed rumored to touch 190 mph. But the real magic isn't just in the numbers, it's in the way this car feels on the road. Mazda engineers have tuned the suspension with a perfect blend of rigidity and flexibility. The car uses an adaptive damping system that constantly adjusts to your driving style and road conditions. Steering feedback is crisp and organic, giving you that old-school mechanical connection that so many modern cars have lost. The rotary engine's sound is intoxicating. That high-pitched whir builds up as you climb through the revs, and it's impossible not to smile every time you downshift. The electric motor adds instant torque, eliminating the traditional lag rotary engines we're known for, while also improving fuel efficiency and emissions. Mazda claims an estimated combined fuel economy of around 30 miles per gallon. Impressive for a car this powerful. But performance isn't just about speed. The RX-7 feels perfectly balanced. The weight distribution is nearly 50-50, and with lightweight materials like carbon fiber in the chassis and aluminum panels, it tips the scales at under 3,200 pounds. That means sharp cornering, minimal body roll, and an incredible sense of control whether you're cruising through the city or carving up a mountain road. Mazda also included several drive modes: Normal, Sport, Spirit R, and Track. Each one tweaks throttle response, steering weight, suspension stiffness, and even sound levels from the exhaust. Spirit R mode is where the car feels most alive. Throttle response is razor sharp, and the rotary engine sings its heart out as the electric assist kicks in seamlessly. It's a reminder of why the RX-7 was such a legend, because it connects you to the drive like few cars can. Now, let's talk price and availability. Mazda hasn't gone insane with the pricing, which is refreshing in today's market of overpriced performance cars. The base model of the 2026 RX-7 is expected to start around $58,000, while the mid-tier GT trim could reach around $68,000. The fully loaded Spirit R edition, which includes lightweight forged wheels, upgraded brakes, and a more aggressive aero kit, will likely push around $80,000. That's still a solid deal considering what you're getting: a genuine sports car with heritage, hybrid performance, and a rotary heart. Compare that to rivals like the Toyota Supra, Nissan Z Nismo, or even the Porsche Cayman, and the RX-7 stands out as both an enthusiast's dream and a surprisingly attainable icon. Mazda also hinted that production will be somewhat limited during the first year, focusing on quality and exclusivity rather than mass volume. And let's be honest, that's how it should be. The RX-7 has always been a car for true drivers, not just collectors or speculators. In the end, the 2026 Mazda RX-7 isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's proof that Mazda still believes in the art of driving, in the emotional connection between human and machine. The Rotary is back, evolved for a new generation, and it feels like the perfect tribute to a nameplate that defined an era of pure, unfiltered driving pleasure. So whether you're a die-hard RX fan or just someone who loves cars that have soul, the new RX-7 is something to celebrate. It's beautiful, fast, balanced, and full of character. Exactly what the world of sports cars needed. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2026 Mazda RX-7. What do you think, MVP family? Has Mazda created the perfect revival of a legend, or would you have wanted something different under the hood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth car reviews and test drives. Until next time, this is MVP Road Car. Keep driving with passion, and I'll see you in the next one.